May be able to leave that. It is out of the racing line as Schill takes over that second spot. No, the yellow flag does come out. Yellow flag out. Debris in between 3 and 4. That is, again, off the C4 machine of Curtis Drescher. Yellow flag will be out. Left. 6 laps to go. Here we go. Green is out once again. We are back underway. Battle at the bull ring. Taking the battle into quarter number 1 is the 8S machine. Side-by-side battle now between the 1S and the 68 of Willie. Good battle into corner number 3. They thought about 3 wide, had to back out of it. Tim Eaton up on the high side. He'll lead another time by halfway home. 5 down, 5 to go. Schill in that second spot. The 1S of Benz is third. Dean Willie now 4th. So everybody's strung out just a little bit, separated by about 2 car lengths per position. 4 to go for Eaton. Tim Eaton looking strong up on the high side. We'll see if he can rebound, like I said, from that first round. Didn't quite have the finish he was looking for improvement this time around. Looks good so far as we continue to click off the laps. Again, round 2, heat race number 1 for your battle at the Bull Ring B mods. Great battle shaping up now between the 1S and the 8S. Tony Schill, Scott Bentz, prepared to do battle right to the finish here. It'll be a couple more laps to go this time around. White flag will fly next time around. 2 laps to go. Best battle on the track for second and third between the 8S and the 1S. Flagman with white flag in the air. 1 lap to go. This time by. One more time for Tim Eaton as he orbits the Humboldt Speedway. One final time. It's the battle of the ones up here in the top 5. Dean Willie now drops back to 5th in the 68 machine. Rusty Skaggs back there in 6th. But meanwhile up front, he's out of St. Joseph, Missouri. He is your winner of Battle of Bull Ring Round 2 Heat Race number 1, Tim Eaton. Schill will bring it home in second, followed by the 1S of Scott Bentz. Good run to the top 3 for those racers. Once we got past that yellow flag, good, clean, green flag racing in between.
Heat race number 2 of round 2 for the B-Mods. Here we go. Cody Smith had a good heat race the first trip out. See what he does here as he jumps to the lead early here in 31. Hang on Daly in the 9. That's Cody Daly in that black and white 90 bouncing off the concrete. Back up front, it's Cody Smith out of Kaufman, Texas, showing the way up front. Another one bouncing off the wall in turn number 1. That's the 31 car of Luke Phillips that has come to rest. At the top of turn number 1, the caution will come out. Black and white 31, Cody Smith letting to come back to the green, this time by Smith. Back on the hammer, still early in heat race number 2. Cody Smith in 31 looking good here down the front straightaway. Cale Westover has come to second in 44. Remember, Cale started 8th in this. He has moved his way up to the runner-up spot here. Jim Bob Davis in that 3rd spot of the 01, but your race leader continues to be Cody Smith. Trying for 2 good heat race point nights here so far, as we said, from the back to second in his earlier heat race. And now from the pole to the lead, trying to go to victory lane here in the second one. Smith in 31 trying to run away. Cale Westover trying to hang right with him and chase him down in 44. Cody Smith still showing the way up front, looking solid. Here is your race leader. At Martin Construction, Vado race car all alone. He's got an 8-car length advantage on Cale Westover. He's got an 8-car length advantage back to Jim Bob Davis. So the top 3 strung out a bit. As we are past the halfway point now, we'll come to 7 in and 3 to go next time by.
Yes, I'm listening. I got you.
So 7 in here at the line that time, 3 to go. Cody Smith still out front in 31, has dominated this thing. Good battle here for the third spot, though. The 33, Darren Hacker, remember, he started 9th. He's trying to get his way up to 3rd, currently in that 4th spot, but it has been all Cody Smith here in this one. So Cody Smith will come to the white flag easily. Hacker going to make a move to the inside of Davis. That's for 3rd. Davis going to try to cross him back over as the white flag is out. One more trip around the Humboldt Speedway here tonight. As your race leader, Cody Smith left nothing to the imagination there as he easily ran to the checkered, and he will win heat race number 2 in 31. So there it is, heat race number 2 to the checkered. 3rd will go to Darren Hacker in 33. 2nd will go to Cale Westover in 44. And picking up the win in dominating performance there out of Kaufman, Texas in the Martin Construction Vado Race Cars 31. Give him a hand. Smith, winner of heat number 2.
Watch your cars, watch your flagman. Heat race number 3 is green. Here we go. Into corner number 1 for the first time with a 20T. That massive right side damage as he tried to avoid that incident down there in corner 1 and 2 at the start of this one. Doesn't seem to have affected the car, though, because he is running strong here and going for the lead here off of 4. Both drivers are in the lead, slip up on the high side, and that's going to open the door for the 77T. Now the 77T comes to the door. That is Jeff Autry. Autry into that 2nd spot once more. They're 3 wide off of 2 for the 3rd position. The 22 is going at it with the 20 as well. Mike Tanner with that heavy right side damage, still hanging strong. Tanner hangs on to that 4th position, close there at the line with the 3X of Lyndon Bolt. Bolt held on to 3rd. Oh, now the 77 gets crossed up, as does the 16. Both of the 16 cars get together off of corner number 2. Yellow is out once again. So...
Yes, you should. Yes, you should.
Good job, Sam.
All right, restart. We are green. Let's see if everybody gets through 1 and 2 this time. Looks like we are good to go. We did it. All right. Hopefully we can get some green flag steady flowing laps in here with Ben Solberg out front, your early race leader. Battle shaping up here for 3rd and 4th between the 22 and the 3X of Lyndon Bolt. The 22 of Michael Truscott wants it. He's got 3rd. Lyndon Bolt slips back, and here comes Brian in the 28. Andy Bryant now up to 4th. Started this one tailback. He's gained 3 spots. Ben Solberg, still your leader in that Dirt Slinger number 72. We will have a battle here momentarily for 2nd as the 22 has now closed in on the 77. That battle for 2nd between Jeff Autry and Michael Truscott. Andy Bryant just behind them guys. 3 laps in the books that time. 4 laps in the books that time by 6 to go. So this is 5. Halfway home, excuse me. Solberg now beginning to pull away from the rest of the field. Good, probably about a half straightaway lead on the 77T machine of Jeff Autry. Truscott now under fire from Andy Bryant. Bryant down to the low side in the 28. They're side by side. They'll head into 3. Will Andy Bryant slip underneath and take the 3rd spot? Not this time. He'll have to wait another lap. Andy Bryant still right there, putting the pressure on the 22 machine. The 71 now. Brian Strand still hangs on to that 5th position. Still a great 3-car battle for that 2nd spot. Andy Bryant now up on the high side. He'll go to the high side of the 22. The 77 also took the high road. Down on the low side is the 22T of Truscott. Bryant now right there just behind him. Still too close to call there at the line. Again, continuing to have this great 3-car battle. Now Andy Bryant gets a good run off of corner number 2. He'll jet into that 3rd spot as a white flag is set to fly this time around. 1 to go for Ben Solberg. Here comes Bryant now. He takes over sole possession of that 3rd spot. Just behind the 77T machine of Jeff Autry. Autry hangs on to 2nd, but Bryant's right there. Final time into corner number 3. Just 2 corners left. Can Bryant get it done? Up front, meanwhile, your winner will be Ben Solberg to the line for 2nd. Give it to the 77 of Jeff Autry. Andy Bryant will bring it home in the 3rd spot in the 28 machine, followed by the 22T of Michael Truscott in 4th, and the 71 of Brian Strand in 5th. So again, your top 3, Ben Solberg brings home the win in the 72, followed by the 77T of Jeff Autry. The 28 of Andy Bryan and the 77T of Jeff Autry. We're moving right through, Chris. Heat race number 4 is all yours.
Kansas, he's at the tail in the Integra Brumback X2, and Don Schaefer, he's in this one as well, the 97X. Don out of Eyota, Minnesota, the Napa Auto Parts Machine. We've got 9 of them, and we're underway. Isaac's going to jump to the race lead early in 66. So Nathan Higginbotham, the car not going to make it. Everybody else is there, and out front easily is Ethan Isaacs. Heads up at the flag stand right here. 45 of Tulin, the 97 to go. Ethan Isaacs continues to be your race leader as we are ready to come back to green. Heat race 4 of 13 back underway. Once again, Isaacs goes right back to the lead here in the 66, and your leader with a problem. Tough break. Ethan Isaacs will shut down at the front of the field. He lost power midway down the back straightaway. Everybody avoided him. Good job, everybody, getting by. Tough break for the 66 as he's rolling off onto the infield. And Isaacs no longer on the Speedway. So he will clear down to the infield. Dustin Daniels, your new race leader here. We lost Ethan Isaacs, and Dustin was second at the time, so he will jump to the race lead. It'll be Daniels in 33, showing the way down the front straightaway. Now the battle for second. Here comes Paul Nisnik. Nisnik going to take a look at the inside of the 42. Nisnik down to the bottom. Paul with a good run. A brand new B-Mod here this weekend for him. A rocket by Ruhlman. Brian Ruhlman out of Clark Lake, Michigan, the chassis builder there for Paul Nisnik. He has made his way up to the runner-up spot in 42. Dustin Daniels driving away easily here in this one. Daniels in 33, a full straightaway advantage on everybody. Paul Nisnik a solid second, and now Perky in 35. And the 33 of Stockton side by side. Here comes Bolin as well. Good 5-car battle there for the runner-up spot. Your leader's long gone, but everybody else jockeying for position here. They're 3 wide of the flag stand. 8 laps in, 2 to go. We'll have the white flag this time by for your race leader, Dustin Daniels in 33D. Daniels all alone running away in 33. Keep your eye on that battle. Hang on, heads up here with the flag stand. We've everybody crossed the white. And we'll come to the checkered. We're all right. Checkered and the yellow going to come out at the same time. So we'll come to the checkered here. It looks like Perky going to sneak by Nisnik in the final lap. Bolin will come across as well. And the 5 of John Briggs will end up in the fence. So the checkered and the caution together. Third will go to Paul Nisnik in 42. Second will go to Jay Perky in 35. And picking up the win out of Colby, Kansas. He dominated that one in the BWP Repair Ocho Farms 33D. It's Dustin Daniels.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. We'll move on now to heat by side off of 4. Here we go. Once more time. Green is out. Look out. 52 all squirrely down the front straightaway. Don Marsh took it a little bit wide on the start of that one. The 52 really had nowhere to go on that one. 54, Tyler Kidwell. Tough break for him. The 1M is your early race leader. That is Kurt Myers. So Myers out front early on has the premier pit stop of all pit stops down here. Literally just right outside the back gate. So he's got the best spot in the house. Kurt Myers must have got here early to get that one. He is your early race leader. Don Mars hanging on to that second spot. Good battle between him and the 21 machine of Brandon Kinney, I believe. as laps continue to click off here at lap number 3, I believe, with 7 to go. So the 23 and the 9M continue to go at it in heat race number 5. Mitch Weiss. See Weiss now into that second spot. That'll put Don Mars back into third. No challenge up front for the 1M. Currently handled things in fine fashion as Kurt Myers, your early race leader in the 1M. Good battle, though, on back from third, fourth, fifth, and sixth as 3 of them go at it back there for the 4th position. Just shy of the halfway mark this time around. 3 wide here coming off of 4. Something's got to give. They shake it out a bit. The 21B hangs onto that spot. Jake Richards now right back there in the 6th position, down on the low side, looking for 4th. Couldn't make it stick. He'll slip back to the 6th spot. Hang on to that position for now. Keep an eye on that battle back there. That's the best in the middle, right there, right in the middle of the pack. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th with Don Mars leading the charge right there in front of Brandon Kinney in the 21B. Also challenging Mars now. Mars slips up just a little bit, floated it up just a little bit high. That allowed the rest of the field to close in a little. Almost 3 wide once again with the 77D and the 21B nearly making contact that time around. The 77R of Ryan Schroeder right up there in the mix now. Inside the top 5, Schroeder's made his way to 5th. The 21B of Brandon Kinney is 4th. Don Mars hangs on to 3rd. Kurt Meyer still your leader, no change there. The 23 of Mitch Weiss hangs on to that 2nd spot. Jake Richards unable to make any ground now. Richards way up on the high side, currently sets back in that 6th spot. No change position there. Side by side here at the white flag for 3rd. Deep in the field, Meyer will take the white flag. 1 to go. 1 to go for Meyer. Good battle here. The 21B now takes over that 3rd spot. That is Brandon Kinney. Brandon Kinney in 3rd. Don Mars wants it back. Mars is on the high side. Can't quite get it. Brandon Kinney will hang on to 3rd for now. At the finish line here, your winner will be the 1M of Kurt Myers. Myers going home with the victory. The 23 of Weiss in 2nd. Good run to the line there for the 21B of Brandon Kinney. He'll finish 3rd, followed by the 9 of Don Mars and the 77 of Ryan Schroeder. So your race winner in round 2, heat race number 5, Kurt Myers in the 1M. Finishing in that 2nd spot, the 23 machine of Mitch Weiss, followed by a change there in position late in the event. The 21B of Brandon Kinney slips in there for 3rd spot. So he raced
1 loaded as we're coming to green, heat race number 6. Randy Zimmerman in Z28 trying to jump to the lead. He took the lead going into turn number 1, but J.C. Morton trying to roll around him, and he will. It'll be Morton leading lap number 1 in 18. J.C. Morton, your leader up on the top of the racetrack. Randy Zimmerman right around the bottom. Then it's Kevin Eder, Skylar Smith, and Dan Wheeler. Good top 5 here. This thing, like we said, loaded from the front to the back all the way through. And so far, it's J.C. Morton's race up front in 18. J.C. Morton down the back, straight away the 18 car. Awfully sideways, getting into turn 3 that time. He'll straighten it out, continue to lead. The battle for 2nd. Here comes Kevin Eder. Eder in the 1 car, looking around the inside. It's Eder in 1. Zimmerman in Z28. There goes Kevin Eder. Eder trying to take over that runner-up spot. And that Beeksma Motorsports 1B car right around the bottom. It's Eder in 1, Zimmerman in 28, and a good one. Dan Wheeler, Skylar Smith, Tim Phillips, all right there. Dale Kralig, who won a heat race earlier, is dead last. Yancey Shepard, who won a heat race, is 2nd to last. That's how talented this lineup is. Those guys racing their guts out, and they're racing for 10th. J.C. Morton still your leader in 18. Eder going to slide in front of Zimmerman. He'll take 2nd and 1 now. Kevin Eder at the halfway point has gone by to the runner-up spot. Randy Zimmerman is 3rd. Dan Wheeler 4. Tim Phillips and Skylar Smith now side by side. There goes Skylar. Skylar Smith trying to work around the outside of the 16 car. Good racing there for the 5th spot. Good racing there for 2nd as well. Your leader's gone. J.C. Morton with a 12 car length lead here in the 18 car. Eder trying to hold off Zimmerman, who's charging back after him in Z28. And it's Dan Wheeler, and so far Skylar Smith running 5th. That battle for 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th is awfully good as well. 2 laps to go this time by the start-finish line for J.C. Morton. We told you the field this weekend here was as good as it's ever been. And this is proving it to you right now as a couple heat race runners running 9th and 10th in heat race action. J.C. Morton, though, he'll be the first to see the white one. White flag in the air, 1 to go this time by for Morton in 18. Kevin Eder, Randy Zimmerman, Dan Wheeler, and that side-by-side battle for 5th is yet to be settled. Door to door, Tim Phillips inside, Skylar Smith out. We'll see who gets it. Coming home to the checkered flag, though, all alone, Springfield, Missouri's J.C. Morton in 18. He will win heat race number 6. Kevin Eder will be 2nd, Randy Zimmerman 3rd. 4th will be the red one of Dan Wheeler and Tim Phillips. He'll nip Skylar Smith at the line. So good heat race in there. Heat race number 6. 3rd, we'll go to the Z28 of Randy Zimmerman. 2nd to Kevin Eder in the 1B. And picking up the win out of Springfield, Missouri in the RacingDirt.com Tailpipers Automotive 18-year winner, J.C. Morton.
Here we go, looking for the green flag once again. We have it. Good side-by-side start. One of the best we've seen all night, actually. Skeeter Davis now to the front. He drifts up on the high side of turn 2. Perfect corner for him. Great action there into corner number 1. Got through that one clean. So Skeeter Davis, your early race leader. The 88 machine now powers his way into the 2nd spot. Eric Lamb looking strong here in heat number 7. John Beebe slipping back to that 3rd spot in the 1 machine. Right. Trying to click these laps off in heat number 7. No change inside the top 3. We could have a change there for 3rd with the 14 machine now coming to life. The 14A is Andrew Ehlers. Ehlers now to the low side. Looks for a spot underneath the 1 machine. Couldn't quite make it stick that time. John Beebe hangs on to 3rd. Ehlers wants it. He's back there in 4th. Meanwhile, here comes the 83X of Michael Schinberger. Schinberger in the green and black number 83X trying to break inside the top 5. He does that time by. So Schinberger up to the 5th spot. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Look out over there off of corner number 2. The number 4 machine nearly went head on into the wall. He was able to save it. Good save over there. Troy Hovey having trouble in this one, running tailback. He nearly got into the wall last time around over there off of corner number 2. Gets through that area much better this time. Back there battling with Ryan Eddy, I believe, in the 15. So Ryan Eddy, Troy Hovey back there battling out back there toward the back. These heats have been stacked all night long. Now the 83 gets a little out of whack there. Michael Schinberger not able to hold on to that spot. Gets a little sideways. They're 3 wide here off at the back of the pack.
I saw it. Trust me, I saw it.
Ryan Eddy's right there. 2-car breakaway up front. Meanwhile, at the beginning of the field, Skeeter Esty still your leader. Esty comfortably out front with the 88, still trying to pressure, trying to find a way, trying to find a line. Eric Lamb doing everything he can. He's up on the high side. He's way up on the high side coming off a 2, but he has 2nd nailed down. The number 1 machine, John Beebe, still hanging on to 3rd with the 14A of and Andrew Ehlers still hanging on to 4th. So no change inside the top 4, but we could have a battle for the lead here in the next couple laps. Clicking the laps off, it'll be the white flag coming up very soon. The 88 beginning to run out of time. That is Eric Lamb. Can he get it done? The white flag is in the air. This time, 1 more lap to go for Skeeter Esty. And the 88 machine of Lamb in 2nd. 3rd, still the 1 machine of John Beebe. Meanwhile, let's take it back up to the front. Final corners, final pair of corners for these 2 leaders. But up front is going to be Skeeter Esty with the win. And Lamb will bring it home 2nd. Nice close finish for those 2 drivers there at the finish line. So Skeeter gets it done. The 1 machine will bring it home 3rd. So John Beebe there finishing out your top 3 with Andrew Ehlers in 4th. So good run to the line for them. Skeeter is in the house tonight. Gets it done. Skeeter Esty, your winner. The 88 of Eric Lamb 2nd, and the 1T of John Beebe brings it home 3rd. On to heat race number 8.
We'll try it again. Back to green we go. This time again the H2 of Matt Collins and the 22 of Brian McGowan. It'll be Collins right around the bottom, McGowan around the outside, and Collins will lead Down the back straightaway in the H2 car. Hang on, McGowan. A little bit crossed up. Logan Martin had to get on the binders, but he'll sneak by in 36. Here comes Logan. Logan McGowan now, or Logan Martin, I should say, has gone by Brad McGowan, and we've got contact in turn number 1. Kelly Hoggle's around. Kelly Hoggle tried to get fired up, couldn't quite do it, and the caution is out here early. And to come back to the green, he's on the hammer early, and away we go. Back to green for Collins at H2. So Matt Collins right back to the race lead. Logan Martin has raced his way to second. We got a couple of them around. Little going to keep on rolling. Good job, Steve Little. Down the front straightaway, it'll be Matt Collins, your leader. Logan Martin is second. Jared Timmerman third. Justin Fremming has come from the tail. Keep your eye on the 33X. Fremming started ninth. He is up to the top 5, trying to get into the top 4 now in 33. Matt Collins continues to be your race leader in the H2. Logan Martin, heavy pressure. Remember, Martin got second in an earlier heat race tonight as well. Logan Martin now going to try a slide job into turn number 1. Can he cross over? We got a car around. It's Timmerman. And Timmerman going to roll to a halt in turn number 2, and we'll have to kill this one as he's not moving.
Yellow flag, car at the bottom of 2, car at the bottom of 2.
So 3 laps in, 7 to go. Jared Timmer, C. Justin Rexwinkle built number 2. Logan Martin with another slider. It worked last time. Why wouldn't you try it again? Martin will go to the lead. In the 36 car, it'll be Logan Martin. Down the back, short away in 36, he'll lead. Now Justin Fremming going to try to do the same thing. Here comes a 33 on the bottom. Justin Fremming working his way through. Fremming right around the hub. Collins around the outside. Good side-by-side racing there for the runner-up spot. Logan Martin has driven away pretty easily here in the 36, but so far so good. A good 3-car battle for second. Martin a little bit squirrely off turn number 4. That thing broke loose on him just a bit. He'll hang on to the lead, though, in 36. Logan Martin now by about 8 car lengths. He will continue to show the way. Justin Fremming has cleared to second. Third is Collins. Fourth is McGowan. As we continue to race down the back straightaway, Fremming, we'll see if he's got enough laps to run down your leader as Logan Martin pretty good out front right now in 36. Two laps to go here at the start-finish line for your race leader, Logan Martin. Martin in 36, Fremming in 33. Collins under heavy pressure now, trying to hang on to the third spot here in 2. Good battle there. Hang on to the flag stand. Good job, everybody, straightening themselves out. As we'll come to the white flag this time by one more trip around the Humboldt Speedway in heat race number 8 for Logan Martin in 36. Kelly Hoggle with some trouble, bouncing off the infield here in the 271. We'll continue to race down to the checkered into 3 and out of 4. Heat race winner, West Plains, Missouri's Logan Martin in 36.
Good race. Top 3 to the scales. 36, 33X.
So heat race 8 in the books. Top 3 will go to the H2 of Matt Collins was third, 33X of Justin Fremming second, and picking up the win out of West Plains, Missouri, the Mr. Dent Enhanced Network Solution, Adams Construction, Two River Tea Company, Schoenfeld Headers, and Steam Brothers Incorporated, 36-year winner Logan Martin.
At Humboldt, so he has taken a liking to it, and let's see if he likes this heat race number 9 and can get to the front. We'll keep an eye on him there. All right, everybody looks to get through 1. Can they get off at 2? We stay clean and green that time. Great start to heat race number 9. Let's get some green flag action here. We're 3 wide deep in the field here off of 4. Watch them 3 wide. They stay 3 wide. A little bit of contact there between the 24 and the 03. We're going to stay clean and green. Lance Dixon and Jeff Lean get together. Meanwhile, back up front, we stay green. No pressure for your race long leader so far at the top with 2 laps in the books. The 14 machine, currently your race leader. Steve Mizell. Doug Ty currently holding down that second spot, doing a fine job there, but Mizell now beginning to pull away. Eilers now up to that third spot, so Robbie Eilers bringing that car to the front. Steve Mizell and Robbie Eilers racing kind of out of the same neck of the woods. The Highland, Peevely, all of that area over there near south of the St. Louis area and east of the St. Louis area, those two drivers. Mizell hanging on to the lead. Robbie Eilers now challenges for second. He'll get up there and run in the third spot behind the number 4 of Doug Ty. Ty way up on the high side, Eilers down low. Eilers trying to get the pass done on the hub. Can he do it this time? He's awful strong off the hub, off of 2. We'll keep an eye on it once again. He keeps it on the hub off of 4. Eilers still in that third spot. Meanwhile, don't look now, but here comes the Wheatland Outlaw. Mike Striegel is up to 4th in the 17. Striegel, once again, a couple more spots. He may run out of laps as we continue to click him off here at lap number 6, I believe. 4, lap 6 right here, 4 to go. Eilers still pressuring the number 4 machine for that second spot. Meanwhile, as I said, Striegel trying to figure a way to reel them both in to get up there and battle for that second spot. Steve Mizell comfortably out front, hasn't really been challenged for anything. Robbie Eilers still on the hub down low. Eilers still in that third spot, still running third to the number 4 machine. Doug Ty doing a great job hanging on. This time, Eilers may have him. Looks like they actually may be catching the leader just a little bit. Eilers down low on the hub. Ty up front. Oh, he gets into the wall. They're side by side down the back chute. Just a couple more laps to go. Flagman with the white flag prepared in hand. We will see the white flag wave this time around. One more time around for Steve Mizell out of House Springs, Missouri, your current race leader. Robbie Eilers, close call once again with the number 4 of Doug Ty. Striegel there in the 4th spot. No change but side by side for second, just as we've been all race long. It doesn't matter to Steve Mizell because the House Springs, Missouri driver is going to drive to victory in heat race number 9. Steve Mizell, your winner. Woo! Close one at the line there. I'm not sure. We'll have to check with Roxanne, but I believe Robbie Eilers brought it home in second. All right, so good race there for Steve Mizell, picking up a big B-Mod heat race win. The 3E of Robbie Eilers was in that second spot, followed by the 4D of Doug Ty. Mike Striegel bringing it all the way from 10th to 4th in heat race number 9. On to Chris. Whoa. Wow.
Lucas Isaacs will take the lead here early in heat race number 10. He'll jump to the lead in the 6, and he will show the way. It'll be Isaacs, your race leader, in 6, and it'll be Jolly. Good battle behind. There goes Jason Strand. Strand going to make a move down to the bottom of the racetrack at the 85. It'll be Strand down to the inside. Good run for him. Trouble in earlier heat race action. He and Higginbotham side by side a moment ago. Here comes the 57 right back at him. Blake Higginbotham, the Shevlin, Minnesota racer, and Jason Strand out of Portland, North Dakota, side by side. Swapping that third spot a couple trips around in a row as we continue to chase Lucas Isaacs up front in 6. Isaacs continues to lead in 6. Jason Strand has cleared. He will move by to the runner-up spot now. Jolly going to go back to 3rd. Aaron Blacklands into the 4th spot now in the 5 as well, but your race leader is long gone. Lucas Isaacs driving away easily up front in 6. Still all Lucas Isaacs in this. Jason Strand a solid 2nd. Good run for him for the 9th starting spot in the E85. And it's a 0-0 of Jolly, the 57 of Higginbotham, and Aaron Blacklands in the 5. Rounding out the top 5 spots here down the front straightaway. Isaacs is cruising as we've got 6 in and 4 to go. Lucas Isaacs trying to run away and hide. Ethan had some trouble in his heat race a little bit earlier tonight. It'll continue to be the Bonner Springs, Kansas racer, Lucas Isaacs, the 22-year-old. Down the front straightaway here as we've got 2 to go. And a 2 to go turns into a caution, so we'll slow the action here as Blake Higginbotham's around in that Batmobile look-alike 50. Lucas Isaacs back on it. That battle for second was a good one on the last restart. Let's keep an eye on it. The 85 of Strand and the 00 of Jolly were side by side, and they are again. Good battle here for the runner-up spot with a 3-lap dash. We'll come to the 2 to go mark right now. And then the white flag will be out next time by for your race leader, Lucas Isaacs, in 6. Lucas Isaacs down the back straightaway, trying to run away and hide. Isaacs will be the first to see the white flag. That battle for the runner-up spot, still a good one. Jolly and Strand, door to door off turn 4. So Isaacs continues to lead. Who's going to come home in the runner-up spot? Looks like he's got this thing wrapped up. If he can roll his way through 3 and 4, and he will. Off turn number 4, checkered in the air. Your winner will be Lucas Isaacs. Jolly will come home second. Strand with a third place run, and Blacklance will come home 4th in this one. So third again to Jason Strand in E85, second to Cody Jolly in the 00. And picking up the win out of Honor Springs, Kansas at Us 3 Auto Body Fries Car Care, HBJ Race Cars, winner Lucas Isaacs in 6.
All right, here we go. Green is out. 9 cars make the call. 10 laps to settle up heat race number 11 here tonight. Up front, no change here, but now the 33 darts out. Mike Roach in the 33R goes out in front. One of the sport mods here this weekend. Couple cars in trouble deep in the field. We're going to stay clean and green. So Mike Roach currently leads. Nick Barger in that 14 in. Those are the top 2 drivers so far. A little bit scary there off of corner number 2 for the 3rd place driver. The 41 of Kenyon Methvin. Methvin hanging on to that 3rd spot for now. A couple laps in the books already. Jim Body now up to 4th position in the 71 with Jason Vetruba. They're in the 5th position. So top 5 kind of breaking away from the rest of the field here early on. 3rd lap this time by. 7 laps to go. 3 down, 7 to go. No challenge up front for Mike Roach in the 33R. Problems now here off of corner number 4. 1 car going around. Yellow flag will fly. Again, 3 down, 7 to go. Looking for the green. We have it. Racing resumes here at the Hummer late at night or early in the morning, however you want to look at it. We got 1 car making his own speedway there down at corner number 1. Cutting her a little short. Nonetheless, he comes out in that 2nd spot. That's the 14 machine trying to hang on. Actually, he's going to lose a spot now as Kenyon Methvin will get that spot, as does Jim Bodie. Now Jim Bodie up to the top 3. 1 car sideways down here. I believe that is the 222 machine once again. Unfortunately, that is 2 yellow flag involvements. Hopefully continue to click off. We're back underway. Green flag is out with 4 down, 6 to go for heat number 11. Now the 14 and the 71 get together down the front straightaway. Heavy contact. We'll have to keep an eye on them to see if there's any sheet metal damage. Oh, and the 71 and the 14 going at it again off of corner number 2. A lot of action-packed racing going on here for heat number 11. No change inside the top 2. The 14 maintains that 3rd spot. Now Jim Body may have problems on that machine as he has dropped outside of the top 4 all the way back to the 7th position. So tough break there for Jim Body here. The Diamond, Missouri driver running into some bad luck here midway through this one. No change again up front. The 33R of Mike Roach comfortably out front. Now we have our 3rd place car up into the fence. He's able to get it righted once again, and he'll actually hang on to the 3rd position. That again is 14 in of Nick Barger. Shot straight up the track into the turn 1 fence, nearly collided with it head on, but was able to save it at the last second, and he does hang on to 3rd place at this time. Little bit of a toe out issue on that car as that allows the 101 of Andrew Smith. Now Smith has made his way inside the top 5, currently running in 5th, going for 4th right here at the line. Get that spot to Smith. Andrew Smith now up to 4th with Bill Yonke now in the 5th position in the 8Y machine. Jim Body now trying to bounce back. Currently sets in the 6th spot. Here's the white flag just one more time around for race long leader Mike Roach in the 33R, one of our sport mods here this weekend. Doing a fine job. Now the 71 and the 8Y get together. It's been an action-packed race there for Jim Body here tonight as the laps continue to wind down. And speaking of winding down, we are finishing this one up with the 33R of Mike Roach going to Victory Lane. Canyon Method will bring it home in second. The Fort followed by the 14N and the 101 machine. So Mike Roach, your winner in the 33R. Canyon Methvin, ninth run from that fourth spot up to the second position. Nick Barger in third in the 14 machine. And the 101 of Andrew Smith rounds out your top four. Chris Steppen.
The opening night of the Battle of the Bull Ring. Here we go. A little bit of a rough start there on that one, and that's not going to end well. Wow, good job. Rolling through the infield. He almost got into a tire and some other stuff over there, but everybody able to avoid. Down the front straightaway, it's Chad Clancy. Clancy will lead the opening circuit. Here in the 21 car, he's right around the bottom of the racetrack. Tyler Iverson right there. We've got one around. That's Ron Reed. Keep on rolling, Ron. And Ron Reed is not going to keep going. Caution going to fly here early in heat race number 12. Back to green we go. Chad Clancy right back to the race lead. In the 21C, it'll be Clancy showing the way. Good battle now behind him. They're going to go three wide. Bergeron right through the middle of the racetrack. He'll blast his way through. He's into the fourth spot now in the 33B. Your race leader, though, continues to be Chad Clancy up front in 21. Hang on 35 of Grant Southworth crossed up sideways. Down the front straightaway, we'll keep on racing here. Down the back straightaway, though, it's Clancy. And it's the 98 of Iverson hanging on to that, a runner-up spot. Way up along the wall. Whitworth up to third in the R63. Then it's Bergeron and Kenton Allen. Start at ninth into the top five of the 98K. But down the back straightaway, it is all Chad Clancy up front in 21C. Coming up on the halfway point of heat race number 12, Chad Clancy's having some trouble in turn 4. He's good all the way around the racetrack, but the last two laps in a row he's had some issues exiting the fourth turn here. We'll keep an eye on him and see what the trouble might be on that 21C. As he works his way into 3, no problem. Yep, just moved to the bottom of the racetrack that time. That thing turned all right. 98 of Iverson, the R63 of Whitwell, and the 33 of Bergeron trying to run after him. Fifth spot right now, Jimmy Cummins has worked his way from the tail, but your race leader, Chad Clancy, has led this thing from the drop of the green. He's 3 laps away from a checkered flag here in 21C. Chad Clancy continues to lead down the back straightaway. Bergeron off the pace on the back straightaway. We'll keep an eye on him as we come to the 2 to go mark. He may be able to exit the speedway. He's getting slower and slower, but he's creeping towards that exit. We'll score that lap for sure. Yep, he's going to make it off. We'll come to the white flag this time by 1 to go for Chad Clancy in 21. Jimmy Cummins rebounding in a big way up into the top 5. One more set of turns off turn number 4, heat race number 12 in the books. Your winner, Chad Clancy in 21. Tyler Iverson will come home second in the 98, third. We'll go to the R63 of Whitworth. But picking up a pretty easy, uneventful heat race victory. Driver out of Liberty, Missouri in the Adams and Eaton Concrete Pumping, Lucas Oil Products, Westfall GMC, JSK Motorsports, and Prime Racing Products 21C. Your winner, Chad Clancy. One more heat to go.
Battle at the Bull Ring, round number 1. Heat number 13 is green. Here we go. Travis Sauer trying to get an early race lead here. Sean Strong down on the low side. One car shoots up to the fence. Looks like he's able to keep going. We're going to stay clean and green. Now Sean Strong going for that second spot. Off of corner number 3. Keeps it down to the low side, trying to run the hub. Leading lap number 1 will be the 21X of Travis Sauer. Here comes Steven Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg now dives to the low side in the 39 in. He'll take over the 3rd spot. Steven Muhlenberg up to 3rd from 4th. He's gained a spot. They're 3 wide into corner 3. 3 wide, lap 13, only at Humboldt Speedway. Will you see this during that late of a show? Chris Jackson now up to 4th. The 2-time Lucas Oil Speedway champion, Chris Jackson, looking for a turnaround here. He just missed making the event last year, won the last chance qualifiers race, was not able to race in the finale. You know Jackson wants to get up there and score some big-time heat race points. He's going to have to gain a couple more spots to do it here tonight. He currently sets 4th behind Steven Muhlenberg in 3rd, Sean Strong in 2nd. Out front with no problem at all is Travis Sauer now in that 21X. How many times have people in this area seen the 14 and the 65 just go at it at Lucas Oil Speedway and other tracks that those guys have competed at? Those two guys seem to have glue stuck to them whenever they have on the track, and they have it here tonight, as now Sean Strong is 2nd, Chris Jackson is 3rd. Chris Jackson wanted to get up there and pass your last year's champion, Sean Strong, but he hangs on to that 2nd spot. Muhlenberg now back to 4th, making his way to 5th now is the 71Z of Tanner Zweifel. Zweifel in 5th, still inside the top 5. The rest of the guys spread out, about 3 or 4 car lengths advantage in between each spot here, clicking the laps off. That was lap number 5. I believe we're halfway at that. Lap number 6, 4 to go. Sean Strong trying to ride the hub. Kind of reminds me last year when he was trying to do the same thing to hold off Mike Higley and Ethan Isaacs in a great finish. Will we see that once again this year, and will Strong be a part of it? He certainly looks to be strong here this weekend with another strong performance tonight here in the final heat. They're still 3 wide deep in the field with Dylan Allen back there battling for the 6th spot. Now Strong has company in Chris Jackson. Chris Jackson goes up on the high side. Strong stuck to the hub. The two get together down the front straightaway. I told you, those two seem to be stuck together whenever they compete, and they're a little bit close here tonight. Jackson again back on the high side. Sean Strong still down on the hub. Travis Sauer currently your leader with the white flag in the air. 1 to go. To wrap it up, here comes Jackson on the outside. Strong down low. Keep an eye on that battle for 2nd as Steven Muhlenberg has a bird's eye view. Will he move up to 2nd? If something happens, keep an eye on him here. Our final 2 corners. Travis Sawyer is going to come away with the victory in our final heat of the night. To the line for 2nd. Give it to Lebanon, Missouri's Chris Jackson in the 65. Sean Strong will bring it home 3rd. Steven Muhlenberg in 4th. And Tanner Zweifel will bring it home in 5th. So to recap, your top 3 of our final Battle at the Bullring B-Mod Heat Race of the night. The 21X, Travis Sauer, your winner. Chris Jackson brings it home in 2nd, followed by Sean Strong in 3rd. That, ladies and gentlemen,